The scientists' theories are at best vague. Their dream is to paint as realistic a picture as possible of the animal, to bring it back to life, as it were. Maybe the troodontids looked like this, but there's no way of being certain. The speed, size, and weight.
They have bony breastplates. They have all these attributes that we see in modern birds. That combined with the specimens that we found in northeastern China, which we can really show that these animals were feathered. And when I say feathered, not just feathered with a downy sort of covering.
Speculation has become certainty. The North German raptors really were feathered. And that's not all the scientists have found out. They were up to 9 feet long and about 4'6" in height. They weighed between 60 and 80 pounds, and they were skillful predators. They probably communicated vocally. Their cries may have resembled a cawing. Like birds, the raptors' large eyes gave them three-dimensional vision. That was probably a major asset for hunting purposes. Only one thing distinguished them from present-day birds. They couldn't fly.
On the second toe of their feet. And there's been a lot of argument in the scientific literature about whether or not these claws were held erect when the animal walked, or whether that they were just, went down and went into the sediment. So that the more of these tracks we find, like the ones in Korea as well.
Once the raptors armed with their deadly sickle claw, or in the daylight for that matter, we humans are simply not strong.
One could have looked at a track and tried to match it with the static structure of a dinosaur foot, and that was about as far as you could go. Or you could classify tracks into different types and give them names, but as far as biological and biomechanical interpretation goes, a lot of things are possible now that weren't then, and I think that's why tracks are becoming more important as a source of evidence.
Before the wind and weather could blot them out. Probably the prints were half dry or solidified when a sand subsequent millions of years, the cumulative weight of new deposits gradually pressed them. The raptors living here 140 million years ago laid eggs and hatched them in nests. Others kept guard over the baby animals and protected them from predators. Dragonflies and other prey were probably a welcome snack between meals.
They are the real animals that once lived right here. And what's exciting, they lived right where we all...
Maybe the raptors also lay in wait for the iguanodons at the edge of this waterfall. But they were likely to have been poor swimmers, so the herbivores probably didn't need to fear an underwater attack.
I think a lot of people around the world, particularly those who study tracks, but also those who study behavior and those who are interested in troodontids and their relatives, will find this site interesting.
The clues in the sandstone of Urbankirchen have yielded up. The predators hunted in groups, had plumage, and hence a major resemblance to present-day birds. But they also had teeth, and the raptors couldn't fly either, much as they might have liked to. Analysis of the tracks has shown that they sometimes ran parallel to each other, possibly when two of them had both sighted the same potential prey. Their eye on someone else's prey, as in the case of the Allosaurus here. When they were injured, the second toe, the sickle claw, was kept off the ground. It was only used to attack prey.